Hi, I'm Sebastian McDonald. I'm the owner and pro operator of Smack Fitness SGV. Today I'm going to talk about something that I forgot to address in the beginning of the last video, because it really has focused on just the basic kettlebell exercises and going into things I see wrong and then showing you the right way and hip motion. But some people have a hard time with body awareness. How do they get from squatting to just hinging? Okay, so one thing we're going to use, and I'm also going to go into progressing on weight. That will come later in this video. But first, let's talk about the fundamentals. So if you haven't already, what I suggest you do is stretch your anterior chain again, tighten up. And if you want to do this as an option, that's fine. Okay, just to get the quads kind of loose, but get your anterior chain loose. What we're going to use is a shortened range of motion in the hips. And I learned this from another trainer, Ben Zhuang, who I think is a phenomenal trainer, by the way. He also coaches me in some BJJ along with Jason Wacko. And I better probably give him props because he'll kick my ass otherwise. Okay, so going forward. So as we're taking away this range of motion, right? We're kneeling down. Now all you have left, you're not going to get up, you're not going to hinge your hips any other way, but down and up. That's your limit. So now this should force you to have to use that force to get the kettlebell up, right? This will make you more aware of those muscles in the back, right? Breathing in, breathing out. Notice I can't squat. I'm basically already lengthened out these muscles and I'm not coming up, okay? Now, why this is important, it will make you feel more of this, it will make you feel more of the structure being moved, and therefore once you get the hang of that on both sides, you can always switch sides, do maybe about 10 on the other side, right? I'm not even raising this at all. It's all my hips, right? So that's why it's very important to stretch that hip flexor. That way this will generate more force. Now, another way to test whether or not you're now generating force, there's no way you can do a squatting position when you do alternating kettlebell swings or you're switching hands, right? This is one of the best exercises I like to do with the kettlebell in terms of coordination, acceleration of grabbing the weight and loading the posterior chain back up. But you can't do this from a squat. See, it's kind of sloppy. Right here, this is a more fluid motion. So that's another way to test it out. If it's a sloppy swing, you're gonna get a sloppy alternating. Well, I'm out of breath. I better work out. But anyway, you're gonna get a sloppy, not smooth transition from one hand to the other. Okay, we will now move on to progressing your weight. So as your hips fire more, now this is a 28-pound kettlebell, roughly about maybe 65 pounds. Am I right, camera guy? Okay, so about 65 pounds. I was only able to do maybe 50 for a long time. So now, as I'm able to do more with my hips, right? So I'm gonna go into one exercise that I actually snuck in on the 3 exercises, right? Because you technically got a 4th exercise from the last video. What the high pull is as you're loading up through your posterior chain, you're directing your elbow back, right? So you're getting a lot of your scapular retractors pulled back, and then getting it ready for another finish, which is your kettlebell snatch. Well, I haven't done that in a while. I'm using my good shoulder today. So what you want to do your high pull though, to test if you're ready. See, let's say I'm using this lighter one and I'm coming, and I'm not able to get it up past my ear, my elbow, right? Well, then I shouldn't really do a snatch, because I got to do more work with external rotation to get that kettlebell up over my head. But if I get the kettlebell up past my ear on the next one, well, then there's less external rotation and more of a punch on the weight. So I've actually been away from this weight for a while. I think I did actually do a small turn. So see, I'm having a hard time getting it up. So right there, that doesn't feel safe right now. More hip hop, more of this, maybe more working out, I think, right? Otherwise I'm going to be a fat trainer. Okay, so if there's any questions or comments, or if you like the video, please, if you like the video, it helps me out a lot. It'll also tell me that I need to make more videos like this. If you have any questions about more kettlebell stuff, leave your comments below, because I'd love to actually go into that more. This is just something that I personally said to myself, I left this out. I better incorporate this in another video. So this is Sebastian McDonald with Smack Fitness SGV. Peace.